Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Black Ops 6. Today we have a pretty interesting video because it's going to be a follow-up to my previous video, which to quickly recap that, Activision, after all these years, reached out to me wanting to use two of my reviews, one was during the beta and one was during the full launch, as part of their marketing campaign for Black Ops 6. And then they linked me to this place where I have to go sign a document, basically give my permission for them to use my videos as part of their marketing campaign. This was pretty weird considering in 13 years of doing YouTube, I have never worked with Activision. I made it very clear I don't want to work with Activision. They did reach out to me back during Modern Warfare 2019 trying to give me COD points, and I said no, and of course I made a video letting you guys know about that and everything. I've always been very transparent when it comes to what goes on here on YouTube. Well, it was weird that they reached out to me, and you guys thought the same thing. It didn't really make a ton of sense. We all sort of thought to ourselves, you know, they're probably just going to take some excerpts out of those videos where I say prestige mode is really good, or that the prestige rewards are freaking fantastic, or how it feels good to be leveling up again and the new camo grinds and everything. I assumed that's what they were going to use, but still, it was sketchy because you had to give them your full name and your address and like all this other stuff, right? And ultimately, I left it up to you guys in the comments. Some people were kind of for me being part of that marketing campaign just to see what they would potentially use. You guys know I wasn't going to make any money or anything. We were all just curious what Activision was going to do, and it'd be freaking weird to see NerosCinema as part of an official Call of Duty marketing campaign. Like, that'd be freaking wild, right? But then a bunch of you also said it's a really bad idea as well, and it's also sketchy that they're asking for your full name multiple times, right? Well, it got even worse than that because I never even opened up the DocuSign thing or anything like that. I showed it in the video and that was it. I never went any further. Well, Trokar Slushweasel in the comments of that video let me know, holy shit, Nero, did you actually read the terms? You grant them perpetual rights to your likeness, voice, and etc. It says it will be used for the Black Ops 6 social campaign only, but there is also a reference to sub-licensing those rights with a clause granting them rights to whatever they use, which leads me to believe a good Activision lawyer will basically figure out a way to monetize your channel for themselves. You also agree to no attribution of your video to you or your channel. I noticed that they also ask for your full name and address. I would tell them to piss off. Actually, I would just ignore any communication from them. That was one of the top comments on the video. Of course, I read through all the comments and everything, and I never actually went through and read it. They're like, Nero, did you read this? I'm like, no, I just showed you guys that this is what they linked me to. I didn't actually open it up because I didn't want to give them my name. Well, today I gave them a fake email, a fake name and everything. It actually opened up the thing I'm supposed to sign here, and he's right. I mean, I don't speak legalese pretty much, but name and likeness release. For promotional and other valuable consideration, the undersigned you hereby grant Activision Publishing and its affiliates the right to use your name, likeness, and voice and other distinctive personality traits, being tongue-tied, as features including tattoos and other body art modifications as follows. Basically, you can use everything here. You irrevocably grant Activision a worldwide, perpetual, royalty-free right and license to use your name and likeness in whole or in part in the marketing and promotion of the below referenced video game title and campaign. The video game title being Black Ops 6 and Warzone, as well as the campaign being a social video. So, like we saw in the comment on YouTube, you're basically giving them a worldwide, perpetual, which means infinite, royalty-free, which means I make nothing, right to use my name and likeness as part of that campaign right there, which is kind of what we all thought it was going to be, right? They take those snippets from my reviews, they put them in their social media videos, and there you go. It's just part of like a little bit of a trailer or montage or whatever that they're going to put together. Well, then it gets a bit weirder. Activision may sub-license the foregoing rights in connection with the development, manufacture, marketing, promotion, distribution, sale, and other exploitation of the foregoing. The video game is M-rated. So there is a reference here, and again, I don't speak legalese whatsoever, but there is a reference where they can sub-license those rights from this campaign potentially to other things, it seems like. And for clarity, the foregoing grant of rights shall include use on any platforms, systems, devices, and media, including internet, television, and print uses, which means the ad can go anywhere, all whether now existing or hereafter created, and use in movie, television adaptations, journal articles, professional presentations, and archival, corporate branding, and other Activision business purposes. Basically, it seems like they can sub-license their perpetual, worldwide, royalty-free right to use my likeness across everything, essentially. They go on to also say that they're going to be the sole and exclusive owners of all right, title, and interest, including all intellectual property and proprietary rights, and into the products and uses and the materials. The products and uses are going to be the campaign, and the materials are going to be Black Ops 6 as well as Warzone. No, I'm not signing this, man. I don't want anything to do with this. It's just, I feel like I'm just signing my soul over to the devil for a meme, right? The meme would be seeing me in some sort of a trailer, knowing it's me and how critical I am of Call of Duty in most of the videos I post here in the channel. It'd be kind of kind of interesting to see that happen. A lot of you guys would have gotten a laugh out of it. It would have been funny. I am not signing a worldwide perpetual royalty-free right and license to use my name and likeness as part of this campaign or any other campaign or whatever else they plan on doing with that, man. I'm not going to sign my soul over to the devil there. It would have been funny, sure, but it just does not seem worth it, man. It's sketchy as hell, and I do not want anything to do with Activision. Again, it could have been funny, but no, simply not worth it. I will not be doing that. I'm going to go back to being little old NerosCinema here, making my videos, making my reviews, talking about news and updates and everything in regards to Call of Duty, the way we always have for 13 years, and that's how things are going to stay. And with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about some news here, because Treyarch just straight up lied to us yesterday, which is freaking crazy. I didn't make the video yesterday because I was just kind of chilling out, pretty much working on the camo grind, trying out Warzone and things like that. But today would be a perfect time to talk about this, because remember how they added in all of our player tokens into Black Ops 6 from Modern Warfare 3 as well as Modern Warfare 2? Initially, Treyarch said that was not supposed to happen. Like, before the game even came out, they told us in advance that we were not going to be getting those tokens. They wanted Black Ops 6 to feel like its own game, essentially, but at the same time, it also sort of made it so you're more incentivized to purchase bundles in the game that may contain those XP tokens. Well, regardless, when Season 1 came out, we had all of our tokens back, which was awesome. People were loving it. They were going through the battle pass, leveling up their weapons, leveling up themselves, prestiging and everything. Like, it felt really good. And then Treyarch took it away from us, and people were pissed. Well, Treyarch finally, after all this time, put out this post right here, which says, with the start of Season 1, a UI bug allowed players to activate legacy XP tokens in Black Ops 6. Unfortunately, it also introduced some potential risk to game stability, which is why it was patched yesterday. We realized how much players appreciate being able to redeem legacy XP tokens in both Black Ops 6 and Warzone, so we're currently testing a way to implement this change correctly in a future update. This allows us time to ensure stability is maintained before we reintroduce the feature. In the interim, players can activate any legacy tokens in Warzone. Any tokens applied in Warzone will also apply to Black Ops 6 should you switch titles or modes. We look forward to sharing more about this change next week. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, I am not buying that whatsoever. I don't know about you guys, but you're telling me them adding XP tokens to the game was a risk to game stability, and that's why they had to take it out? Ultimately, I think it goes back to that conspiracy theory from before when the game came out, when they initially told us that there were not going to be any carryover XP tokens from Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 going into Black Ops 6. Initially, they said it's because they wanted it to be a whole new game, essentially, which I understand that aspect of it, like having it be a brand new game, stand on its own 2 feet, like have, you know, prestiging actually matter, have weapon XP actually matter, everybody's kind of on the same even playing field. I understand that part of it, but also when you're selling XP tokens in the shop, all those arguments get completely thrown out the window. It was basically just a way for them to incentivize more people to purchase things from the shop, essentially, and when they accidentally, through some fault of their own, when they accidentally made it so you could activate this stuff within Black Ops 6, they realized they messed up, they tried to take it away, but of course there was going to be that community feedback, because for 1 or 2 days there, we had access to all of our tokens and everybody loved it. I truly believe that they just came up with this potential risk to game stability thing as a reason for them to blame for them taking the XP tokens out, but thanks to all that fan feedback, they were kind of caught in their lie, essentially, and they're going to be bringing them back like next week or something, which I don't know why we even have to wait that long. You'd think it'd be pretty simple for them to implement that back to the game, but whatever. In the meantime, if you boot up Warzone, it's kind of weird. You can't just do it right from Warzone. You have to boot up Warzone, search for a match, then you can activate your tokens while you're searching, then just back out, go back into Black Ops 6, jump into multiplayer, jump into zombies or whatever, and your tokens will be burning. Unlike X-Defiant, the tokens still do burn down in real time, which is also so scummy. They should burn down only in actual in-game time, but regardless, all of our tokens from Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 are now accessible once again through Warzone, which is kind of a pain in the ass, because if you're not a Warzone person, you have to install Warzone, which takes forever, and it takes up a bunch of space on your hard drive just to have access to your tokens. But like they said, apparently sometime next week, those legacy tokens will be back in Black Ops 6, and Warzone won't have to be a factor whatsoever. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this video here today. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you guys could give me a bit of a birthday gift here, just drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. It is my birthday. I'm freaking old now. I guess I've been old for a while, so I've been doing YouTube here for 13 years. I started when I was 20. Well, I'm 33 now, and I'm telling you what, I do feel pretty freaking old. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments. Thank you all so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.